I've been taking the asset test every year from my fourth standard. Not really. The asset test is very simple and easy, and it's about the concepts we have already learned the previous year. So you don't really need to learn about it in particular. So it's not really hard or like other tests. Not at all difficult. In other tests, usually we need to continuously write and we need to memorize a lot. So it becomes very boring. But asset, it's just you need to circle the box and color inside it. So it's just about how much concept you have learned and how much you can derive out of it. It's nothing to do with memorizing. So basically, asset test is very easy and it doesn't get boring or difficult at any point of time. Okay, so in asset, there are many questions which are tagged as try after the test. So after doing the test, when we go and try it out, we actually understand and learn more. The science test has actually increased my my interest towards this whole subject science, because it's basically conceptual knowledge you need for the asset tests of science. And so I went up and read more of encyclopedias to get more concepts which I could learn than memorizing all my textbooks. A lot, because I love making cars and learning about cars. So many of the asset tests had about how the engines work, with which piston would go which side, the pulleys. So I learned more about trucks, cars and aeroplanes. So when I read in the net about the asset Duke tip, I also got to know that it was like the second level of asset with more competitive question papers. So that made me go for it, because with more competitive question papers and higher level, it would allow me to understand if I've understood the concepts or not better. I was excited about the test and what would come for me, and I was pretty eager to meet new friends and other competitors who would come for the test alongside with me. Also, I kept thinking if I should be taking or not, but at the end I thought yes, I should be taking, because there is a higher level of competition and it's a much harder test. So I could try it and understand how I should study so that I can do better in such competitive exams. So my parents also helped me a lot. They browsed through the net and gave me the information which I needed, which was very vital in my learning. Also, my grandmom, she browsed through the channels on TV and she understood which are the educational programs which I should see, so that I can clear my concepts better by watching those programs. I was very, very happy when I understood that I was a talent scholar. So I and my parents went to KFC, we dined. My sister came, she gave me a gift. My grandmom let me watch TV for 3 hours. So all of them celebrated with me a lot, and I was very, very glad that I was a talent scholar. Yes, I would recommend asset to both my friends and all my relatives, because asset's a very nice test for you to understand for yourself how you are doing in your studies.
I think that it's a victory for us also. It's always, for parents, it's always the kids, if they win, it's the win for parents.
Yeah, when I came to know that Arunit got talent scholar selected, it was a very proud moment for me. I felt very proud of Arunit that he achieved this one. It is a very excellent feat at his young age for him.
हमको पोता जो ऐसा काम किया है, इसलिए उसको फोटो तुला गया, इसलिए हम बहुत खुश हैं.
Yeah, from very childhood, young age, we notice that he is very observant. He notices the things very minutely. So we thought, he can, if he does better or he tries, he can do very nicely. Actually, we always think these type of tests are very helpful for the kids, because they are more concept based. You don't have to memorize and mug up the things. You have to understand the concept. So basic thing is the concept. If you understand the concept, you can do it.
We realize that he is having a good sense of noticing the things around him, and he is certainly above average in his IQ and intelligence level. Okay, and his grasping is also fast compared to his similar age group friend circle with whom we are interacting. After realizing that we wanted to cherish these behaviors with him, so we allowed him to explore the things whatever he likes as much as possible, and then introduce some of the basic concept while he is playing or doing those things. So he does lot of thinking to create, let us say, cars and various things. So we have given him lot of time to go and create models of cars and do the pieces joining together to create a car. And we help him then go to the Google and various other places to look into those parts. So we don't force him to learn something else, but we want him to continue that thing and then make him understand how the small parts work together, where the physics can be brought into his that learning experience, that kind of thing.
We realize that he is having some basic understanding and capability to grasp the things from the environment, very observant. So we helped him to continue in that line. And when he appeared for the asset talent search and got through the first stage, then we asked him to concentrate, logical thinking, aptitude and all those things. So he completed the second stage, and we find that is making him think that if I try well, I will do well. So his confidence and self-belief is increasing because of that, 2 times and multiple times giving the asset and completing it. His self-belief and confidence is increasing day by day.
Yeah, I will tell all the parents that they should always encourage their children to take this type of test, and these are very helpful. It builds their confidence, and that is more important in life when you go ahead.